Alan, Scott, Akron, first-time caller. How's it feel to know that your Cleveland Guardians just beat the crap out of your Chicago White Sox? Bye.
Yeah, first time, and that's what you use it for.
That's good.
I shan't comment on that, but I'll be at the game tonight, and I'll be the one screaming, "Not number 3." Everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
So it's not number 3 that you're doing in the bathroom?
No, it was just peeing.
Just peeing?
Yeah. How long have we been back?
Like 12 minutes.
12 minutes,
You're a
long
liar.
time.
Such a liar.
Were you the one that came in the ladies' room when I was in there yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. I was in there because nobody ever in there.
Yeah.
And I was done anyway.
It's
But
fine. I went in there a couple days ago, and there was a very tall man, like head above the stall tall. And I wasn't expecting to see a man in there. So I walked in, and I went, oh, like that. Like, that's the only thing I did. And he goes, "It's okay. I'm done. I'm sorry." And I turned, and he's like waited outside for him to come out. It was very jarring. I
should have banged on my door.
Yeah.
Hey!
Sorry.
Hey!
Sorry.
Yeah. There's never anybody in there.
Right.
Till I'm in there, and then somebody's got to come in.
Duh.
The return of Mary Slamdora over here. You need antimatter to build a warp drive vehicle, and antimatter costs about $63 trillion. How do you know what antimatter costs? Stop.
Because that's the price. Man, I got gas for
I was on eBay, and I saw it right there.
I got gas for $3.89 or something like that today. Under
Yeah!
$4. And I was like, this probably isn't gas.
What?
Probably not very good gas, you know?
Oh,
I
I see.
It was in one of those neighborhoods where, things are cheaper for a reason.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Like a Gas USA or something? Yeah, we used to have one of those near Ohio City.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. That's where I got my Cardi B wrap snacks. Honey barbecue. They were good. Yeah, boy, you got to hand it to Fox News. They have got that act down tight. Because they go, Biden, high gas prices. It doesn't matter who the president is. It's never the president's fault for high gas prices. But the high gas prices. And now the prices are dropping. Now
They're dropping too fast.
Yeah, they pivot to, this is really bad for the owners. Like, well, the owners don't make money on gas to begin with. The owners make money on chips and concessions. It's like movie theaters. But boy, they got it down pat.
Yes, movie theaters do not make money on gas.
Well, that's why you got to start going to the. They don't have AM. Do they have AMC theaters here?
Yeah, that's where I usually go.
Oh yeah,
that's where I have the pass. Although I haven't had to use it in a while because I keep getting the previews now. So I'll go to the previews, and that's the best. They're free. It's packed. It's fun. It's a good time. Going to see Nope next week.
Okay.
The new Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Is that a press screening?
Yeah.
I don't ever hear about these. I used to get those emails. I don't get them anymore.
I'll hook you up.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I know the people. I think there's a lot of changes in how they did these things over the pandemic. And
Oh
they're
yeah.
back, yeah.
And they thought, we'll delete Alan's name from the mailing list. Yeah.
But don't worry, I'll take care of you. I got connects.
Yeah, I don't need a hand.
Do you want to go see Nope?
I'm good. When is it?
Next Tuesday.
Nope.
Exactly.
Don't even know what this one's about, but I'm going.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go in not knowing.
I read
what it's
the
about.
synopsis, and I was like, it seemed. I won't say anything because he wants to be completely.
Might as well.
It seemed like the same premise as the Crazies.
Oh, okay.
Where like the plants drive people insane or whatever, and people are committing suicide and stuff.
That was a good movie, though.
It was not.
You didn't like The Crazies with Timothy Olyphant? It was a remake.
Am I thinking of the right one? Mark Wahlberg was in it.
No, you're
that's
thinking of
The
The Happening.
The Happening. That's the one where the plants make people commit suicide.
Yeah, that stinks. That movie
That's
stinks.
the one
That's
that
a
it
bad
reminded
movie.
me of.
That was
Based
so
on the
bad. It was
synopsis.
hilarious. Though.
It was really bad.
It was so bad, but like it was very funny because they're playing it so like they're scared, but they're really calm, and then like someone just like walks into like a thresher, and they're just like, I guess this is what we're doing now.
So wait, what was the Crazies? Then?
Crazies is like a virus movie where people start going bananas with it. It's like, kind of like a 28 Days Later, but I don't think there's zombies. They just start going nuts.
Yeah.
Timothy Olyphant, I think, is the sheriff in that movie.
Okay.
I like that. I thought it was underrated, The Crazies. No,
Yeah.
The Happening is what
I'm
you're
thinking of. Yeah.
Great scene in that movie, though, dude, where the guy lies down in front of
the mower.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great scene.
Well, also the way it started off pretty scary and pretty incredible. Like where people are like jumping off buildings and they're just like falling all around it. And like, so it starts off, the first 5 to 10 minutes was really scary.
Well,
or like just unsettling. And then it just got dumb.
Bird Box did the same thing. How many movies are they going to make about mass suicides? Bird Box, The Crazies, The Happening. This one sounds like it might go that way. Nope.
I don't know about that. I know that Jordan Peele's movies are kind of there. I think there's diminishing returns with those. I think he's a really creative guy. I thought Us was unbelievably overrated.
I watched it and I was like, that's fine.
It was okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
We wanted to watch, I was asking my boyfriend to watch a scary movie, and we landed on that one. He had already seen it. It was fine. He passed out 10 minutes in, and now I'm watching this whole movie by myself. And then at the end, I was like, you know what? This isn't worth my time.
Okay.
That happens a lot.
You guys should watch Salo, 120 Days of Sodom.
No. Not going to.
Sodom? Sodomy? Is this a Cody recommendation?
I'll tell you who. I have a friend that if he was listening right now and he heard you say that, he's laughing his ass off.
Yeah, that was for him.
Yeah. He would make that recommendation all the time.
Sure.
When we were...
It's from the 70s. How bad can it be? Come on.
I do this show called
People
Stand
love
and Deliver.
fascism so much now in this country.
I do this show called Stand and Deliver. We used to do it at East End in Lakewood. We're doing it this weekend at Hilarities, but that was always his suggestion because we take suggestions from the audience on jokes to write about, and that's
He keep going to the
from
Salo
topics.
well.
Yeah, he go to that every week.
Yeah. Did Mary read the synopsis for the right movie?
I thought so. I thought it was like people.
Nope is about a farm that's trying to prove aliens exist.
Oh, they.
How
said
does
that,
anybody
no.
know any of this? I haven't seen it. It seems like there's been an embargo on them. Every time anybody writes anything about the movie, they just go, "We don't know what it's about." But
No, let me see. Where did I see it? Caretakers at a California horse ranch encounter a mysterious force that affects humans and animal behavior. That sounds like The Happening.
does it say if it affects humans before animals?
It doesn't
Or
say.
animals before humans?
A
The Happening, it
mysterious
doesn't-
force that affects humans and animal behavior.
Oh.
That's it. That
see
sounded
what
like The
happens.
Happening to me.
Sounds like I'm a yup for nope.
All right. Have you ever seen The Harpening? About
No.
all those people that go crazy when they're playing that? Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, what was the cello movie?
Oh, the
The Perfection.
The Perfection.
That was a crazy movie.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. No, listen, there's all kinds of fun. If you want to go down the horror movie hole,
Dude, we have been.
you have Shudder.
I don't
You got to
think
get
so.
Shudder.
But
Tell your boy to get Shudder.
What we just watched the other day is called Gerald's Game.
Oh, yeah.
That movie, because
That's a
it was
Stephen
like,
King book.
Yeah, it used to be, or like a Stephen King short story or something like that. And so we kind of read the synopsis. We're like, all right, this sounds kind of like a psychological kind of thriller, and it was pretty good.
The degloving.
The degloving, I couldn't watch it from the minute she started. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
She's handcuffed to a bed, and at one point,
Her
to
husband
try
has
to,
a heart attack while they're fooling around, and
Yes.
she's handcuffed, and he dies.
Right. So
Yeah.
she's like losing her mind, she's dehydrated, she's starving, she's literally going crazy trying to get herself off this bed. And at one point she uses glass to cut her hand and then goes to slide her hand out of the handcuff. And as soon as she cut her hand, I was like, no, I can't do gore. It will make me throw up.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope. And I like grabbed a pillow and put it in front of my face. My boyfriend loves horror movies, loves gore, and he watched it and he's like, I feel sick. Like that was very intense, and he's into that kind
That's
of
the
stuff.
money shot in that movie.
Oh, it was so. I didn't even watch it, so I can't even say it was so nasty. But from his reaction, as someone who loves that kind of like stuff, he was like,
pushed him
"That
to the
was
brink,
yeah."
yeah.
He was like, "That was almost too much for
Tell
me."
him to
Like,
watch Martyrs. The
Martyrs?
original Martyrs.
Okay.
Probably 08, 07. It's a Spanish movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a wild movie from a few years ago with Schwarzenegger's kid in it called Daniel Isn't Real. Have you ever seen that? I think it might be like an independent horror movie, but about this guy who finds out that his imaginary friend growing up is an actual thing
Oh.
and is trying to get him to kill everybody. Yeah, that's wild. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of crap, too.
Yeah.
That's the problem. In the horror genre, like any other genre, you got to sift through the crap. Tell them to watch Martyrs. Tell them to watch The Void.
Well,
Those are both good.
I'm still trying to find some scary movies that actually scare me. This has been like a 2-year thing, but I really can't stomach gore. It'll make me puke. And not even that it's
You
too
like
scary.
suspenseful movies.
And that's what we tried to. That's why we landed on Us and this, whatever. I do like suspense thrillers.
How about
If you want just a suspense thriller, The Game. It's
Game?
not scary, but it's suspenseful.
With Sean Penn?
Yeah. And Michael Douglas?
That's not a horror movie. It's a great movie. David Fincher, it's a great movie.
It's not I said it's not a horror movie, but it is a very suspenseful thriller.
But do you want horror movies just without the gore?
Yeah.
So you want,
The last, and I told him, I said, the last set of movies that scared me, and I was like 11 when they all came out, was like The Ring, The Grudge, The Others, that whole
Have you watched
batch.
The Strangers?
Anything with "the" in the title?
I didn't like The Strangers that much. I didn't think it was very good.
So
Same with Us, where it was just like kind of a similar thing. Last Cabin on the Left, where he puts the girl's head in the
See, Strangers
microwave.
gets me
Did
just
you say
because...
Last Kevin on the Left?
Yeah.
Yes, Last Kevin on the
The
Left.
Last Cabin on the Left. It's a lineup. It's about a police lineup.
It was an Office spinoff that. Yeah.
Right.
No, with Strangers, it's just the idea of being in a remote place and people...
That's what all of them
Yeah.
are.
I mean, but it's scary.
Yeah.
Because it could happen.
Yeah, I know.
What's the one with the deaf lady? We just watched that one.
Oh, that one sucked too. You told me to watch that. I was so
Which one?
unimpressed with that.
Hush?
Hush. Yeah. I got done with that movie and I was like, this was a waste of 2 hours.
Okay.
You have a very...
Well, she likes what she likes.
Right, but but it's impossible to find what she likes.
That's
because
my
you don't
that's
like
my
anything.
struggle. It's not that I don't like anything. I want things to scare me as much as those early 2000s horror
You're
movies
not a
scared me.
child anymore.
But those were still like critically acclaimed scary movies. The Ring, like people flipped out.
yeah,
Adults.
but watch...
Watch The
Watch it
Ritual on
again.
Netflix.
The Ritual.
About these 4 guys that go hiking and they cross paths with something that
I
shouldn't
wanted
be out
to.
there. Yeah.
I think I wanted to. Is that the one where they turn into the forest? They become mushrooms and stuff.
No.
Brian just watched some weirdo
that's-
horror movie like that where
That's
they become
like
part of
We Are the Earth or something like
Something
that.
weird.
That
They
was good though.
Yeah.
No, The Ritual are these 4 dudes that go on like this annual camping trip and one of them gets hurt and they kind of take a weird turn and they
Yeah.
come across a whole weird thing.
Is it like Without a Paddle? With Matthew Lillard?
Brecken Meyer, was he in that?
It's Without a Paddle meets Mandy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that movie where they're like
They go-
the mushrooms or
I don't know. He just watched it. I couldn't be less interested. If they meet like a god in the middle of a forest, they're on a
Yeah.
trip, and then what it does is your
it's like an
punishment is you-
environmental horror movie.
Yeah, you essentially become part of the forest.
I mean, that is kind of what happens anyway.
There's one
You know,
chick,
like
the
you
main
die
chick
in the
in
forest,
it. That's
like
not
you
what
just
happens.
become
You're not
part of
going to
the
be a
forest,
tree.
yeah.
The main chick in it
You become the soil for the tree.
kills everybody, I think.
You ever seen Antlers? I watched that on the
He
flight back.
just watched that
I watched
the other
that
day.
on the flight back from Mexico. I watched Antlers.
I know it sounds like I'm saying he just watched that the other day a lot because he comes home from work and watches a movie every single night. So he has seen like all of movies.
Yeah.
But Antlers, he was watching it and I came in and I'm like, what is happening? What is going on here? And he said it was pretty stupid.
It's a
but I
Wendigo
didn't-
movie. Oh, I liked it.
I didn't watch all of
yeah.
it.
I'm getting recommendations. Cabin Fever and Teeth.
No, she'll
No
hate Cabin
and no.
Fever.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I've seen Cabin Fever.
There's a lot of degloving in
a
Cabin
lot,
Fever.
yes. A lot
It's
of
like The Ruins.
Skin peeling off. And,
Yeah.
ugh, no, thank
There's
you.
a movie called The
Maybe that's what you have to do to scare yourself now, though.
No, that doesn't scare me. It grosses me out. It makes me feel sick. I'm not scared. I'm like disgusted.
In the Earth is the movie you're talking about.
That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, he watched that. He'll
Yeah.
watch anything. He'll put on anything and watch it, but he'll fall asleep halfway through usually. That's fine. Maybe that's why I can't trust his recommendations. Like you were
Because he's falling asleep.
Right.
Yeah. Watch Audition.
Uh-oh. Is it casting couch?
No, but it's a wild movie.
There was that one.
How do you feel about Piano Wire?
Ooh, where does it go?
On a guy's body?
Gross. Yeah. So I was originally, this all started in October because it was like, oh, horror movie season. We got to find something I like. And then everything we watched.
What about ghost stuff? Does
You know,
ghost stuff
every
get you?
season
Ghost
is
stuff-
horror movie season.
Ghost stuff is the way to scare me. Paranormal Activities haunted me when those were big. Like the Paranormal Activities got me big time.
The first one was pretty fun.
Anything paranormal, ghosts, spirits, demons, possession, those things really, really get me. Like the House on Haunted Hill, that was a big one.
Well, there's a really scary one. It's just called Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze. And what's so scary about it is you realize even after you're dead, you still get nagged by your girlfriend. It's terrifying.
Yeah, demon possession movies, haunting movies, ghost movies. Those ones are what scare me the most. But here's the problem.
Tell him to watch Here Comes the Devil.
Okay.
It's a Mexican movie.
Watching those types of movies with my boyfriend is pointless because he's like you guys and he doesn't believe in ghosts. So he's like, the whole premise of this movie is stupid. I can't believe they're even acting like that. These are adults who think ghosts are real.
But
so
in the
he,
movie, the
makes
ghosts
fun
are
of it.
real. So,
And that's what I try to say.
Yeah,
but
like,
he's like
that's
making
the thing
fun of it the whole time. And I'm like,
because-
this is stupid. I don't want to watch this with you.
Well, it's a very people like their specific genres of horror films.
Yeah.
And like I don't particularly care for. I like stuff that's a little bloodier than what you're talking
Yeah.
about. You know.
Yeah, haunting, possession. That's what we'll do. Haunting, possession, demons.
Watch The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Oh, God. No.
Well, because it
It
started.
already sounds crazy.
No.
And is it like based on a true story? That
No,
makes it worse?
it kind of
wanna be
does.
scared or not?
It kind
do.
of does a pivot where it's this woman doing a thesis on something, and then it takes a weird turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like. A movie that starts off one way, and then halfway through you go, "Oh, this is not."
What
that was
the
all.
hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, uh-huh.
that was all set up for.
have you
this
done like
other
the
stuff.
Insidious movies?
No.
Or Sinister? Those are
Those
good.
I haven't watched because I'm too scared.
They're pretty freaky. Sinister is pretty
I've
freaky.
heard I've heard they're really, really scary. So I'm like, I feel like
But I think that's where you got to push yourself.
that's the genre I need to go
okay,
to.
I think
All
I
those,
would push yourself in that direction.
Yeah.
Start with Insidious or Sinister, or I mean, they have like a whole family of movies that are all related to each other.
The first, I told you guys this. I posted a video on my Reels and TikTok. The first time I watched Ghost Adventures, I cried because I was
Zach
so worked
Bagans?
up. Yes.
Jesus.
That's
My
how,
wife dragged me to his museum in
I know
Las
she
Vegas.
did. I was texting her while I was watching it. I was like, dude, this show is wild. And it was when I had COVID. So there was like a marathon on and I watched it for like 2 days straight. I'm crying. I'm freaking out. I slept with all the lights on. So I think that's what I got to do.
You should watch The Lodge. I think it's
Okay.
on Hulu. It's Riley Keough and Richard Armitage, and yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a culty. You like culty movies?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a character. There's a cult storyline to it.
Okay.
Kind of. Yeah, The Lodge. It's real
Okay.
good. Stuck in a
we'll do.
cabin kind of thing. and-
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think there's blood in it.
Okay.
Hell House LLC. I heard it was
What?
scary.
Anything that has limited liability
Right.
corporation
Yeah.
in the name of the movie. That's pretty good. Hell House LLC.
It's on Shudder.
Yeah, Shudder's got a lot. I'm always on Shudder. A lot of good stuff. I'm not a big found footage. I think that genre is so burned the F out that I don't
Not
care about those
necessarily
anymore.
found footage.
Like the
but
VHS movies I like, that series VHS, those are pretty good. But that's like an anthology. They're like little
Yeah.
vignettes by different directors. But
Isn't vignette what you put on oysters?
yeah, it's delicious too. You put a little vignette on there.
No, it's the
Vinaigrette?
salad dressing. It's the
No,
the
vignette.
basil balsamic vignette.
No, I think it's called vignette. Is what you put on. It's the sauce you put on oysters.
I mean, I put Tabasco.
That's a word.
I believe you just put it in the garbage.
Vigno. It's like a French word. It's got a G in it.
You're thinking of mignonette.
Mignonette.
Is what you're thinking.
That is what I'm
That's
thinking
also
of.
in theaters right now.
It's a classic.
Rise of Gru.
It's a classic oyster tale.
Yes.
Marcel the shell with shoes on. Yeah, listen. There's the trick is to find a movie that you and your boyfriend won't fall asleep during. He won't fall
I don't
asleep.
fall asleep. And that's where I get roped into all the dumb movies he wants to watch, is because he puts it on, and then 20 minutes later, that's how I got into what's that show that just Peaky Blinders. We're sitting there, and I'm not paying attention. I'm on my computer, and then I'm doing that thing where I'm like on my computer, and then like every couple seconds I'm looking up and
Looking
watching
up.
it, and then I like put it back down, and then I'm like roped in. So we'll finish a full episode, and then the next one will start. I put my computer away, and then I look over, and he's passed out. I'm like, well, I guess I'm into Peaky Blinders now because I just watched 3 full episodes thinking we were watching it together, and I got to go back and start over.
You should watch that movie about that haunted kitchen, Creepy Blenders.
Creepy Blenders is a big one too.
So stupid.
I love it.
Oh my God, so dumb. Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Mary can't possibly be a real human. Somebody says, "Why is that?"
Because nothing about me makes any sense, and
Yeah,
I
it does.
contradict myself.
You like what? Well,
constantly.
we all do though. You like what you like. Did anybody see the Black Phone? I haven't seen the Black Phone. I heard
not yet.
middling things about it, but I think it's going to be on. I think it's going to be streaming very soon for some reason. I think they have a really small window on the Black Phone.
Most things start streaming like 30 or 40 days after it releases in theaters.
I heard it was going to be like in a couple of weeks. They were
right,
gonna
but
start.
it came out in June.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe it came out in like the beginning of June.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things because like the Bob's Burgers movie, very scary, is already on Hulu streaming.
Okay. Promising Young Woman. Yeah, my wife liked that. Not a horror.
That
That's
was
like
all right.
a rape
Not a horror
revenge,
movie.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie Mulligan.
I like that one.
But you don't like sci-fi though either.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
Sci-fi,
a scary
I think,
movie, but
is-
like it's on that thriller side. It's got ghosts in it, and it's Last Night in Soho.
Okay.
Have you watched that yet?
No. I haven't
That's
seen
on
like any
HBO
of them.
Max.
There was one.
Gwen watched that when I was watching. We were on the way back from Mexico. She was watching Last Night in Soho.
There was one that sounded
Edgar
really
Wright, I think.
good that my boyfriend was like, absolutely not. It was something about like a scientific experiment where the government controls you through fear or through like your dreams or something like that.
Real life.
Yeah, it's called COVID.
Plandemic, Mayor.
Well, there's like a movie called like the Henderson Experiment or something. What was that?
There's one about a sleep experiment where like they like
Oh, the Belko Experiment is what I'm thinking from a few years ago, where it's like this the people that work for this company where like the windows are shuttered and you can't get out unless you kill your coworkers or something.
oh
and-
damn no.
yeah.
Oh, that was what was that?
It had like a legit cast in it.
That was a good movie.
Like Michael Rooker was in it and Tony Goldwyn. And,
that was
yeah.
Yeah, what was it called though?
The Belko
Was it called
Experiment.
The Belko Experiment?
Yeah.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
We'll figure it out.
Well, we've given you so
Yeah.
many great ideas.
And you know what? After the next 3 minutes when I go eat my salad, I'm not going to remember any of them.
Hey,
so
I got one for you. The news.
what a horror
What's scarier
story.
than that? Oh my God.
Just real life these days, you know,
Oh,
man.
Am I right? Okay. We'll take a break. I'll have tickets for you for the Outlaw Festival. It's the 29th of this month. It's Willie Nelson, ZZ Top, Government Mule, and more out at Block.